Yeah.
It is about, when you do right by the customer, it's about understanding in totality the need of the customer.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
understand the need of the customer, you tailor a solution that basically matches that need with their financial goal, and then you literally come up with a solution that helps them to get to where they want to be in their financial space.
You're exactly right, and I personally believe that money and the pursuit of money is a lot like a cat.
That's right.
Funny analogy, right? If you've ever owned a cat, you'd know that if you wanted to hold the cat, you can't go chasing after the cat, right? The harder you chase, the faster it runs away from you. But if you offer it some kiblets, or some cat treats, then it's likely to come to you. So you have to attract money, not chase after it. And what you're describing is essentially the banks putting the cart before the horse, trying to pursue after the money rather than the thing that produces the money, which is service to its customers, isn't it?
That's absolutely right.
But what have you seen ever since the announcement about 1.5 weeks ago? What have you seen happen in your colleagues, the other mortgage brokers in the industry?
Look, there is a lot of anxiety at this point in time by the customers, by the brokers. The reason why the brokers are feeling very, very unsecured is because their business will stop in tracks, number one, because the banks earn a lot of money, and I'll explain it in a very simple way. Let's say the RBA rate today, which is 1.50%, which is known as the cash rate in the market today, and the banks buy this money from RBA, or they raise this money from any other source, but more or less at the same rate or maybe higher. But then this is sold to the customers, for home loan customers and business lending customers and all of those customers who need finances at a higher rate. Now the difference between the customer rate with the RBA rate is the profit that the banks make. When they make this kind of money over a period of time, and with all my experience, let me be very clearly articulate this, because a lot of brokers out there will understand what I'm trying to say. On a $500,000 loan, which the bank writes a loan for a customer, they literally make $350,000 over a 30-year term. Now that remuneration or the commission paid to the broker from the bank was more legit, because that's the profit that the bank was making on loan of $500,000. Now if the bank paid 0.60 of that commission to a broker, which amounted to about, say, literally about $3,000, and they make $350,000 on a 30-year loan, there are two equations to this. One is the upfront commission. The second one is a trail commission. The trail is on the $3,000, you get 0.15, which is literally $45 a month that the broker gets from the bank as a trail commission. Now, if you look at it in the scheme of things, this $3,000 upfront commission plus $45 monthly commission is basically to ensure that the broker has got continuity relationship with the customer in ensuring that the customer's financial goal is always met.
Absolutely. So you're essentially being compensated for the service that you're continuously providing and being rewarded for that service. There is a correlation between service and the remuneration for the mortgage broker. And so therefore the removal of this commission could create a very uncomfortable situation for the mortgage broker. If they're only interested in the service fee up front, then what motivation would they have on an ongoing basis to continuously look at it? And so the removal of this commission structure would wreak some sort of havoc in the system, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll have a major impact. Number one, for the customer to start off with, because I'm an advocate for customers, and I think most brokers are advocates for customers, because we believe in helping the community, supporting the community in a way that their interest is looked after. So being remunerated for your services by the bank in maintaining the customer, which would be the same if the bank looked after the customer from day one till the journey of the loan, which is no different from what broker is doing. Now, how can a broker go about looking after the customer if they don't have an infrastructure that supports all of that mechanism? Starting from emails, your telephone calls to a customer on a monthly basis to understand that the loan has been set up properly. Many home loan mortgage customers would understand that the banks have failed, or most institutions fail, because there is not a proper amount of service being rendered.